Good morning, black gays, and the bisexual, transgender folks, and queer people too. Love you.
Call me a hater, but I just think our community and our sisterhood is advanced enough where we don't need to gossip about the men or the people that we're seeing and involving the word Snapchat into the story. Oh my God, come with us. We're here. You're there. We're here. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't even recount the story with all the details because you can't go back and see it. And you have the attention span of one of these skibbity toilet motherfuckers. Oh my God, sister, this isn't you.
That's my line.
All over my ride. She looked me dead in the eye. Then my pants got bigger. She already knew what the bigger. Had her looking at her boyfriend like, oh, that nigga. Blame it on the juice. Got you feeling. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa kò sẹ́ni tó yé.
9/11 was bad.
I agree with that.
9/11. 9/11.
Put that on that beat. Nope.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing except.
Freddie Mercury used to throw parties where doors would walk around with trays of Coke strapped to their heads as a gift for guests, or be covered in meat for guests to eat off of. And celebrities actually do this all the time in Hollywood. Katy Perry, Leonardo DiCaprio, Miley Cyrus, Paris Hilton were specific guests who were commonly attending these events in the early 2000s, even Sandra Bullock. They would go to parties where little people were hired to play Oompa Loompas, strung from the air and flown through the event to pour champagne from the ceiling for guests. They would have them pop out of things like cakes or fly out of the buttholes of figurine elephants. I'm being so for real. You can Google image all of what I just said. And I'm begging people to be normal for 5 seconds. Even people have asked me to do this. They wanted me to wear an edible sombrero nacho hat at some gala event so that I could walk around it and people could eat off of my head like, num num num, I'm eating off of a little person's head. When the alien's coming, I'm gonna be like, officer, they're over there. And they're probably gonna take you and not me and do experiments on y'all to figure out what's going on in those empty numbskulls of yours. But me, they're gonna leave me alone. Purr.
It's heavy, right?
No.
Let me put my tinfoil hat on and talk to y'all about how we think about guns in this goddamn country. I'll ever think about how the gun industry, like the people who are selling it, the people who are marketing it, making them, shipping them, all those people didn't have the same consequences as the tobacco or the opioid industry. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you remember those commercials that showed what you would look like if you kept smoking, you know? Like you looked in somebody's mouth and you felt like you had to send up 12 Hail Marys to feel safe. That's what I'm talking about. Like, just watch this clip.
But we do have a problem with some Gen Z kids running around waving stories about guns are the #1 killer of kids in the country.
Is that true?
Yeah?
Suck it, Big Tobacco.
And the only reason why the gun industry isn't being held accountable to the same degree is because they make money off of death. For real, think about it. It's a public health crisis. Murder, trauma, self-harm. And then they say things like, no, it's people who kill people. How did the people kill the people? See what I'm saying? I've been looking for a way to stir up conversation or to try to change this in some kind of way, and I found that the people at Student Demands are doing really good work. And I don't want to hold y'all long, but that clip I showed you was from a short film called Are You Good With That? And spoiler alert, I'm not good with it. I don't like how we are treated by these gun goons. And I know you aren't either.
He was charged with felony domestic assault. Isn't he just so dreamy?
Wait, is this fucking play about us?
Talking about some higher education. You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want you.
The recent not guilty verdict for Daniel Penny in the death of Jordan Neely has sparked a thought in my mind about more than just this incident, because I think this specific story really highlights a connection to a very long history of racial injustice and violence. Neely, a black man experiencing homelessness and mental distress in New York City, was subdued and restrained by Daniel Penny in the subway, resulting in his death. And what stands out from this story for me isn't just Daniel Penny's heinous acts to a stranger he does not know, but also echoes of our country's history of vagrancy laws. Policies that criminalized black people specifically for simply existing in public while being poor and unemployed. After the Civil War, these laws were weaponized to punish black people for circumstances created by systemic exclusion and generational disenfranchisement. This verdict also forces us to confront the racial undertones behind whose lives are seen as valuable, whose comfort is prioritized, and whose very existence is seen as a societal harm. In the past, lynchings were often justified under the guise of protecting communities from fabricated threats. Violence rooted in not actual harm, but fear, prejudice, and control. Today, that history lingers when individuals take it upon themselves to enact justice in public spaces against black people, whose struggles, poverty, mental illness, homelessness are often met with punishment instead of care.
This show is so funny, man. I need Gregory and Janine to stay together for the rest of their lives, or else I will completely give up on the concept of love. What are y'all doing here? Shouldn't the camera crew be in Philadelphia? If y'all miss the next episode because y'all here recording TikToks, I'm gonna be pissed. Don't start the theme song, bitch.
Now, y'all know I ain't ever ashamed to step out and put look with my bonnet on. Today, I got the keffiyeh bonnet on, per free Palestine, free Congo, free every oppressed country, free all oppressed land, and free all oppressed people, period. Get you one, boo.
Someone that I know passed away a few days ago because a company wanted to be lazy, and it's not okay. I can't even believe this is a video that I'm making. On December 5th, Dominique Brown went to a box lunch Christmas party, which is a brand that she promotes all the time. She has a severe allergy, which apparently the company knew beforehand. I was not at this event, but a lot of my friends were there with her, and they said she asked the staff, and it just seemed like nobody knew what was going on. And this is the statement Box Lunch put out. We're devastated by the passing of Dominique Brown, a beloved member of the Box Lunch Collective, who suffered a medical emergency at an event hosted by Box Lunch. A medical emergency caused by you. She would still be alive if she didn't eat the food provided by you. So either the chef wasn't there, the caterer was unqualified to not know what to ask, the catering company didn't provide the appropriate training. Regardless, in my opinion, someone wanted to save money somewhere and cut corners, and this is what happened. Box Lunch said they're offering grief counseling to the family. That's great, but you need to pay them for the rest of their lives and then some. In 2018, Dominique Brown started the movement Black Girl Disney after she noticed a lack of representation within Disney. I had the pleasure of first meeting Dominique at the Black Creators Summit that Disney put on, which probably would never have happened without the movement starting in 2018 with Dominique Brown. She truly was a ray of sunshine. Do not let this beautiful black woman go forgotten.
I'm not gonna keep y'all long. I just have a question. Y'all ever hook up with somebody who has just a tinge of religious psychosis going on? I feel like there's only been two things to bring me to my knees, and it's been the last episode of Naruto Shippuden and a girl who transitioned immediately after leaving the church, because yow, you know?
Black girl, I have another uncomfortable truth for you. Stop hating yourself to make other people feel comfortable. If you're beautiful, you're allowed to know that. If you're talented, you're allowed to know that. If you're intelligent, you're allowed to know that. And you're allowed to stand in that. It isn't rude, it isn't arrogant to state the truth. If you are smart and you are pretty and you are intelligent and talented, be those things. And if other people are mad that you're those things and you know that you're those things and you want to share those things that you are, they can go and become something themselves. Or they can waste their whole life being nothing and being mad at you. But either way, their insecurity is not your responsibility. Your greatness will not be an inconvenience to the right people. Okay, toodles.
Go and be great!
So in English we say I want you, but in poetry we say Desire didn't exist until I laid eyes on you. Attraction was a myth. Chemistry meant remedy, and love was the stuff of ancient lore. More is something I'm comfortable giving to you. When I give me to you, don't hand me back. Hold me until we mature out of wanting to possess one another, obsess one another, confess, caress, undress one another. I don't write love poems often, but I wrote this for you to listen to when your heart wants to remember what it's like to flutter, when your stomach forgets how to spell butterflies, when your neck yearns to swim on the deep end of a kiss again. Play this again. When somebody asks me what's my favorite album, I say your laughter, duh, and your smile, the perfect album art. Only a sonic god could have orchestrated, but music's only an under-exaggeration of these two hopefuls and a hopeless, way too good to be true. Desire didn't exist until I laid eyes on you. So yeah, that's Desire didn't exist until I laid eyes on you. I do think love poems are a bit of a dying art, and sometimes I think it's one of the most like powerful gifts sometimes we can give somebody is words, and our vulnerability and love manifests in words. So take the time to write a love poem for someone you love and follow me here.
If this world were mine.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Fire, 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 fire. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire.
You're telling me there's a funny TV show about a gay liberal Latino teacher in Texas having to navigate badass high school kids, all while taking his Colombian/Latino identity and not making it stereotypical and offensive? And that's no shade to Gloria from Modern Family, because that's one of the best fucking TV characters of all time. Don't get it twisted. But back to that show. I'm obsessed. And this is not an ad, unless Hulu wants to sponsor me. But all you Latinos that are like, we never get good representation. This is good representation. Do not let the show fucking get canceled. I swear to God.
Thoughts and premiums to that healthcare CEO, am I right? Yeah, wishing him the best. I hope his coverage doesn't get denied. Yeah, like I'm supposed to care for these CEOs who denied my grandma access to the hospital. Yeah, too bad his billions of dollars couldn't protect him. Yeah, they don't know what it's like to really work a job. I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye on this. Oh shit, wait.
Go ahead and apologize to all the black queer people watching this.
My father's black, don't do this.
Hi, my name is Ananiah. This is Gaydar. Today we're gonna find out if you're gay, straight, or homophobic. Is scissoring real?
Only with skinny women. It's difficult.
I can understand
when
how
you
it
got
might
a
be different.
fupa, yeah.
Right.
That's a lot of,
a lot of contact. Name a gay icon who's actually gay. Bonus points if they're not white.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait.
Come on.
You know him. Pose. Billy.
Why would I know who Billy Porter is? Go ahead and apologize to all the black queer people watching this.
My father's black, don't do this.
What is the name of the Supreme Court case that federally legalized gay marriage?
Wasn't the one with Harvey?
Harvey Milk?
I'm sorry.
The answer is Obergefell versus
the answer
Hodges.
is yeah.
Look at you, speaking over
He
black
said
trans
it.
people.
He's trying. They're trying.
Oh, you're done. Name a gay movie where it doesn't end with one or both of them dying.
Love, Simon. Boom.
I can't believe that was on the tip of your tongue. Give me another.
The Birdcage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, suck my
I want to say you're gay, but I just can't. I can't. Are you straight?
I like what I like. Back in my day, it was a slur, but the kids are saying it now. It's queer.
Okay, we got it. We're safe.
I'm outing myself to my family.
We don't have to post. We're just trying to have fun.
I'm joking.
Okay.
It's okay, honey.
My generation going downhill is wiping out. Meanwhile, I'm turned as fuck. I left my pizza in.
I'm sorry, Shanique Moore crashing out over Haley Steinfeld is fucking pathetic. You're a grown man. And then I saw this compilation of like him complimenting her so much during the press tour, and she just keeps being like so clearly uncomfortable. He's like, it was easy to fall in love with Gwen when I was looking at Haley. Like, I would be creeped out, sir. No fucking wonder. Ew. And then, like, to crash out about it on Twitter is so embarrassing. Like, did they even actually date? Or did he just have a crush on her this whole time and then he's mad that she has a boyfriend who decided to propose to her? That's fucking weird. I'm sorry, that's not normal behavior. I've never felt like that about someone that I did not even date or get close to dating. Like, yeah, I felt like that about people we had, like, mutual attraction to. Sure. But this was not mutual at all. You need to look at some of those clips. Actually, I'll put one in here because you need to see how fucking weird this shit is.
Be happy to work with Haley. It's easier to be Miles flirting with Gwen when I'm looking at Haley.
When you're looking at her, right.
I gotta do this. I gotta make a movie. I'm gonna watch Paper Moon just so I can,
So you know? Oh.
just so I can, like, be closer to Haley. It's easier looking at Haley being Miles trying to get to Gwen, you know what I mean?
Like, I'm sorry, that is not normal behavior, and he needs to be investigated because he's a fucking weirdo.
I would like to remind everybody that Spotify laid off 1,500 employees last year because the CEO said that their jobs were not needed. And then I would like to point my finger at everybody talking about how bad Spotify Wrapped looks this year, while the CEO made, like, a bunch of money. So I'm sure those have nothing to do with each other, and those aren't related.
So the CEO of United Healthcare got murked today, and the funniest scenario that could possibly come out of this is that the family of the United Healthcare CEO gets the bill. They ask United Healthcare to cover it, and United Healthcare denies their claim like how they do everybody else.
White people are so funny when they act like they experience racism. Like, they'll say some shit like, imagine if we said that we didn't want to go to school with black people. So y'all never did that?
I need a calculator, it's getting really derivative. Confrontational, I'm no percussion, enemies foes. I don't take no prisoners, you heard, anything goes. On the way to being big fish, they some nose. Be to me, that's a big wish, no complete though.
This might get me canceled, but a lot of y'all need to understand that you didn't avoid homelessness because you're better than other people or more financially savvy. You're living in your parents' basement. Nothing wrong with that, but just acknowledge it before you judge. You didn't avoid student debt because you're smarter than other people. It's because your parents benefited from the tax code. You didn't even have to think about tuition. It was paid for. You're not child-free because you made better personal decisions than the next chick. It's because a Planned Parenthood in your neighborhood was giving away Plan B like they were M&Ms. Be real. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Yes, it could be you. And that's the thing. Y'all need some empathy, for real.
Bitches be bullies and try to chalk it up to honesty, or say some rude shit and blame it on astrology. And I'm a girl's girl, hope this don't come off as misogyny, but I'm sick of you bitches in this mean girl philosophy. But I can't lie, just a small part of the picture. Most of the hate I see about a woman be from niggas, and I be confused when y'all get to talk about figures, cause you slander big women like your mama ain't bigger. Sorry for the tangent, it was on my chest. Had to get it off like a year without sex. Yeah, I feel the heat, but I still ain't broke a sweat. He been flexing all his cash and I still ain't got wet. Nigga, I'm a money getting ass bitch, so chains, booth, bottles, and watches don't mean shit. And you will never catch me pressed for no dick. If you do, please check my temp, cause I'm sick. Take me to the doctor, call a psychologist. It ain't in my blood, please check with a phlebotomist. You thought you had a chance, and I do love that you're an optimist, but you can't handle this big dog from Harry Potter shit. Deeper in the shit you see on TV, real manga shit. Don't play with me playing traffic, real frogger shit. Might not know me right now, but I'm coming for the crown. Kill the king, take a spot, kill a manga shit. Do what you want to, fuck who don't like you. You can't hurt my feelings, bitch, I went to Pender High School. Yeah.
If you met me today and told me you loved me by tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Your ass is fat, and it jiggles a little bit when you walk, and I'm proud of you. Own that fat ass. Work that fat ass. I'm not gonna tell you where you can sit it, because I don't know where it's been, and I don't know if you wipe, but be great. Be you. Be hygienic. Wet wipes are for everyone. I just feel like if you want to make that ass clap like a round of applause, you should be allowed to do so. Who am I to tell you not to throw it in a circle, right? Don't let nobody stop you from being happy. Sometimes you really do have to pop out and show niggas. Sometimes you do. And I think this holiday season is a great time for that. Bon voyage. 2024 isn't over yet. You can still stop giving a fuck. There are 30 days left. Don't wait until January 1st. Start today.
Quick update for our clients. We will no longer be covering anesthesia required for surgeries. After much deliberation,
I'm $19,000 in medical debt. Please stay here and interact with my video. Please like, leave a comment, and share. I'm definitely shadow banned a little bit. So anyway, had surgery last year to remove fibroids from my uterus, and I got myself $6,000 in medical debt. I charged a lot of what my insurance would not cover on my credit cards, and unfortunately, I'm still having pain, so I have to have surgery again. And I'm looking at about $13,000 that are not going to be covered by my insurance because, you know, America. I have a GoFundMe. I have donation information in my bio as well. Like, please share my video. I would really appreciate it. My credit card payments are basically gone into collections, and I'm not exactly sure what to do at this point except to ask for help. Also, if you're still here at this point, why don't you give me a follow if you can? I'm like 3,000 followers away from reaching the creator fund. If you're still here, thank you so much. I really greatly appreciate it. I don't know what to do at this point but to ask for help. Thank you so much, and have a very blessed day.
Deny, defend, oppose. There's a thorn to every rose. The people are taking back control. Deny, defend, oppose.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. The more I think about Wicked, the more I think about the fact that Elphaba really is one of the most justifiable fictional villains I've ever seen. Like, the reason that she became the Wicked Witch of the West is not even her fault. Like, imagine being born green and being discriminated against for your entire life. And then you meet someone who actually finds the human inside of you and wants to understand you. That is, until they meet the Wizard of Oz. Let's think about the fact that people did not like Elphaba ever since she came out of her mother's womb. As she got older, she wanted to be a good big sister and protect her little sister. But her little sister doesn't even respect her. And the only reason why Elphaba's dad keeps her around is for her little sister's sake. All Elphaba wanted in her life was to not be discriminated against for being green and to have equality and peace for the enchanted animals who live in Oz. She accidentally enrolls into Shiz, and the only reason why she's there is because of her sister. And keep in mind, super magical powers, born with a gift. Treated like an absolute outcast until she meets Galinda. She starts getting her clout up, she starts mastering her powers. She's given a one-way ticket to meet the wizard. Come to find out, when she gets to Emerald City, the man you looked up to isn't who he says he is, and then the head mistress of your school is taking advantage of you and your powers. And then when she retaliates, you call the feds on her and give her the nasty title of Wicked Witch just for trying to make things right? And at the end of the day, your so-called best friend is siding with the antagonist? If I was in her shoes, I would crash out too.
Yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Yeah.
Y'all want to see something that's absolutely just fucking nuts?